Hey everyone, long time no see. I was getting ready to clean some cages, and I figured it's actually been several months since I did a video. I just sort of ended up with a lot of stuff to do at work and a lot of stuff happening around here. There's been quite a few changes since the last video. I briefly watched it. You'll see some new faces, and some new things. So, we'll start with Holly. Hopefully, everybody will kindle between today and tomorrow. And I had a new buck to breed with them. But it's been pretty warm out, and most of y'all should know that your bucks can go heat sterile, and it's been pretty warm the past couple of months, but I wanted to try and have babies by September, so I bred them in August. So we'll see what happens. Of course, this is Miss Holly. Y'all remember her. She's kind of started a nest, I suppose. I only got one fall off on her, so hopefully she's pregnant. That's all it takes, but I'm used to having a lot of them. So she's grumpy as always, you know, doesn't want to be touched. And I found out something cool about the Californian color, the pointed white colors, is their temperature changing. In the heat of the summer, her entire nose and her dewlap were solid white. The only thing gray on her was her ears, and as you can see, her face is slowly getting darker again. It was very strange. But yeah, that's Miss Holly. And that's Miss Carmel. She's still here, as you can see. She's a little tiny grumpy today. She's the only one that I had multiple fall-offs with. She's a good girl, though. She's pretty. She's a nice girl. She had 7 kits her last litter back in the summer and stuff. But, or I guess it was summer. But she ended up peeing on them, so I considered that a strike. I'm doing the 3-strike you're out system. And I don't know if a dog came by. My yard is partially fenced in, but there's a hole in the back of the fence, and then I don't have a gate. Also, the neighbor dogs could have jumped the fence at any point. But yeah. Don't know what happened. The last 4 that survived, 3 of them died. They were the biggest, nicest rabbits I had. She threw beautiful babies, so I'm hoping to see some of that this fall, winter, and spring from her. I may keep a doe from her. She's going to be 3, so we'll see how she performs. Yeah, and she's actually done pretty good on her nest, so fairly sure she's bred, so long as the boy ain't shooting blanks. Alright. This is a new doe. Well, semi-new. New to y'all. Her name's Arabella. Her show name is C68. I bought her, evidently, I found my rabbit's original breeder. Holly and Bond's original breeder. And she breeds for show, so I was able to get some really nice quality rabbits off of her. Very wonderful woman. I would buy from her any day. She's got wonderful rabbits. This girl's really nice. I'm not gonna mess with her too much. She's looking kind of tired. Hopefully she took as well. She's a really nice rabbit. Shockingly, she looks so much smaller than Holly. Like, if they were sitting next to each other, I would say she's smaller. but they're the exact same size up to about 2 ounces. I think there's a 2-ounce difference, and I'm just amazed at that. I got some bad news. Bond did pass away. I had a case of the wry neck with him. It was very, very sad. He ended up getting buried. He was just a good rabbit. Very, very nice rabbit. And I miss him. But yeah, what I do have is this little troublemaker. This is the last buck Bond threw with Holly. His name is Chunkers, and I'll see if I can post a picture that made me fall in love with Chunkers. He's just a nice rabbit. Sorry. He's just a really, really nice rabbit. Even though he's over here bothering the other buck. Go play. Go play. Like Bond, I let him out into the yard. I have not used him for breeding yet. I'm hoping to with the next breeding. He's only 5 months old. A little bit on the fat side, so we're going to need to slim him down. But that's how he got his name, Chunkers. He's always kind of been the fattest of the bunch. He's just a cutie. He's so nice. The kids can pick him up and hold him. He's just a really, really nice rabbit, and I enjoy him, and I'm glad I kept him. His brother was slightly larger, but his brother was kind of a jerk, too. His name was Hyde, because he was always hiding. But yeah, beautiful rabbit. Thank you, Bond, for leaving me one. Even though he's a sable, he would be disqualified because he has these awesome, cool markings around his ears. And then, can I see your foot? It's the other side. He has white on one of his feet. One of his feet has like a strip of white on it for some reason. I don't know if it's an injury thing or if it's just he had white hair on his toes. This is the new buck. He's not my favorite. I'm not going to open the cage because they've been fighting. He looks a little round up. His name is Hugh Jackman because he's very dark and handsome. Very nice. He's a little bit bigger than what Bond was. So I'm hoping to add a little bit of size to my herd. He's just not a nice rabbit, though. He's not very friendly. He doesn't want you to touch him. He gets a little rough with the ladies when I go to breed. He's a hair puller. So he'll be replaced this season, actually with a new breed of rabbit, and I'll get to that in a little bit. So yeah, that's Hugh. And he's actually a seal. So I've got one of each in here, at least. I've got the pointed white, the sable, and the seal. And like I said, he's a nice boy. He's a little bit bigger. So hopefully good things will happen with him. He is proven. I did use him to breed with a friend's doe. Because she got into sables as well. And he is proven. He only threw her one kit, but that was her first breeding, and I'm pretty sure that means the doe throws the numbers. So he's proven for one kit. And she actually bought from Bon and Holly's first litter. She bought Bun Bun. So pretty awesome. And he actually, that same doe that Hugh was bred with, threw 9 kits yesterday, in fact, she told me. So Bun Bun can do his job. Good rabbit. He was such a nice boy too. Now, see, these are fights just waiting to happen. You're bothering people's whore. So, but he's a cutie. I'm about to put him up, and then I'll walk y'all out to the pens. I've only got 2 growers left, and then a future breeding doe. So, give me just a moment. I'm going to pause this. Nobody freak out. Alright, and I told y'all I had a future breeding doe. This is Evelyn. And she is out of Holly and Bond, same litter as Chunkers. And she's just the sweetest girl. She was actually the largest out of the litter until Chunkers got so fat. I can pick her up without scruffing her. I can roll her over. I can clip her nails. And that's what I'm looking for. So, she's not replacing her mom because Holly is still a really awesome doe. And Holly's still under 2 years. But, I wanted to keep a doe out of her because even though Holly's kind of a butt, she throws the friendliest kits, and it's really bright out, so she's probably like, oh, get me out of the sun. But, very nice doe. I wonder if I can pose her real quick. Give me just a second. She has okay type. She's definitely not show quality, even with her color, but she is good. She comes high up out of the shoulders, but she doesn't go flat into the butt. She kind of drones out in the butt, but she does not pinch. So I had the breeder I got the other 2 rabbits from kind of explain some stuff to me, so I knew what to look for. Because they always say breed, sell the best, eat the rest. So that's what I'm trying to do. Since it is a heritage breed. She is molting so bad though. We finally had temperatures drop the other day. But yeah, she's just a nice girl. I like her. I enjoy her. Yeah, that's her. Alright, I'm going to pause for another second. This is my cat. I don't know if y'all have ever seen him. What's wrong, Duty? What's happening? Really? Your food dish is empty. Oh, kitty. What's wrong? Meow? Ow. A little bit of fun for y'all. He's my baby boy. What's happening? Wow. Y'all think I'm crazy now. I will be the future cat lady. Alright, now this is my secret weapon. Ta-da! Can't see him. That is a silver fox. Yay! This was actually one of the original breeds I was looking for. And he's inside because the breeder had him in an air-conditioned room and it had been hot. This is a buck. The kids have named him Ash. He's black, of course with the silvering. He's very nice silvering. He's only 3.5 months old and he's already over 6 pounds. Beautiful buck. He don't want nothing to do with you though. I do not have a doe yet, but this guy will actually be replacing Hugh whenever he's a breeding age and I get a doe. Beautiful animal, and he's so sweet. The silver fox really do live up to their name. What's happening, buddy? So yeah, still waiting on a doe. The guy I got him from has a breeder about 4 hours away, and apparently she'll come to town for shows and stuff or something like that. I don't really, honestly I didn't pay too much attention because I was too excited about him. Beautiful animal, huge animal. So I'm hoping to have eventually a trio of the sables and a trio of the foxes. So pretty excited about that. And a friend of mine already has sables, and she's looking to get some silver fox as well. So I won't necessarily have to keep 2 bucks to have unrelated litters. because I could buy off of her as well, even though her stock comes from mine, or part of her buck comes from mine. Still, you get a few generations away and you're going to be fine. So, and I'm actually okay with line breeding. Yeah, this dude is very, very sweet. I kind of had to rig a ghetto cage here out of a shelf, actually, laying down, and a Tupperware tote. So, this is open right here. I didn't have enough wire, so I had to close them off. But I had him in this tiny, tiny cage, and I felt terrible. So, I rigged this thing up till he can go inside. He's just the sweetest guy. He's so cute. Although, having him in my bedroom kind of sucks because rabbits are active at night. And, boy, is he ever. So. Good boy. Good boy. Hey. Sweetest animal ever. I love him. He's so soft. Oh my god. I am going to start getting into tanning hides. Pretty excited about that. But yeah. And we're going to end this with a Mr. Oreo. Yeah, it's all Goodwill stuff, I swear. I swear. But living in the house with a roommate and her 2 kids, it's going to happen. Dooney! Yeah! Oreo! Oreo's inside. It got really hot out, and of course he's the baby. Nay, Oreo don't want you up in his cage. These guys love to try and kill each other. Not in an actual sense, but Oreo loves to bother Daddy, and Daddy loves to smack him. He's got his own little bed. Because Oreo's a good boy and goes poop in his poop pan. Good boy, Oreos. Yeah. He just went through a bad molt too. Kind of looked like I threw him inside of a blender. But I've learned that even though oats are good for conditioning the fur coat, I have learned that calf manna, since it's so high in protein, helps them shed it out faster. And it's pretty awesome. So it didn't take that long as he's trying to redo his bed here. Everybody's waiting on breakfast, so. But that's the update. Fairly long update, almost 20 minutes. But that's what I've been doing. Some new faces, some tragedies. You win some, you lose some. Rest in peace, Mr. Bon Jovi. But other than that, it's been pretty awesome. Wouldn't trade it for nothing. Bye, y'all.